Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. For those of you that have been following me and those that are new, my name is Lachey, and thank you for tuning in and let me know how this video resonates for you. Okay, so my latest thoughts on this is most of my videos for right now are probably going to be for all signs, because I see that my collective is going through the same things. Now they may change in the future, but that's what I'm kind of feeling right now. So this is for all signs, and as far as my downloads of what I'm getting from my collective right now is a lot like my last video of like about your creativity and about going towards what your sole purpose is here, like to share your talents with the world, because that honestly inspires other people to be their true authentic self and share their talents as well. And we're not like, whatever you think is different about you or quote unquote weird, someone else is going to get inspired by. Like, people need to see the difference in you to know that the difference in them is okay to shine. Okay, because that's how and a lot of people get blocked from some of their blessings because they're not being their authentic self. And that's one of the reasons that we're like incarnated here, is to learn that. Another thing that I'm getting as well is not to overexert yourself in jobs that's not serving you. Okay, so what I got a download on earlier was always keep your resume on deck and updated. All right, this is also just to make yourself feel better about yourself, so that you'll always have it ready if you feel like you need to look into other directions. Like, even if you're not entirely sure about moving in that direction, you can apply for some jobs, go to the interviews, and see how you feel about it. Because we are not supposed to be a slave to our job. We're not supposed to be indebted to our jobs. We provide a service, and I don't give a fuck what it is, you know, but you provide a service, and these jobs are supposed to respect and honor the services that you provide. And if they don't, then it's our jobs to pull back our energy and be able to look in different ways. And spirit will have, I mean, you know, another job just like that that's going to help you farther in your path. Because what I'm getting for a lot of my collective is you guys are entrepreneurs, or you guys have gifts. Maybe you need to go on YouTube, or maybe you need a job that's going to give you more time off so that you can invest more time into those creative things. And I'm also getting that, like, maybe some of my collective is at jobs that aren't honoring you and what you bring to the table. And I'm not just saying like just quit, because we're in the 3D and everything's cause and effect. You don't want to make it harder on yourself. I'm not just saying quit the job before you have another one lined up, or before you have other sources of income lined up. But, you know, believe in yourself enough to know to start looking, you know, to start manifesting other jobs if that job is not treating you and honoring your services and gifts that you provide. And also, I'm also getting like maybe some of the jobs are overworking you. Maybe they're wanting you to do a lot of overtime, but at the same time not appreciating the fact that you have a flexible schedule and that you're willing to do all of that. And another way to stand in your power is to just do exactly what your schedule is. Like, do not do overtime. Do not stay more unless it's in your contract that you have to. If it's not in your contract that you have to, when a job is not giving you what you deserve and the appreciation that you deserve, you do exactly what that contract or agreement says. You do not, you know, do not go above and beyond, because you match energy. You go above and beyond for the places, things, and people that are feeding you know, like feeding your soul. That's where you put your extra time into. So if you have a job right now and they're wanting you to work overtime and come in on your day off, but nothing that you do seems to be good enough, or they nitpick on things that you're doing when you're already investing so much of your time there, you pull back your time. You do exactly, you know, what your job says that you need to be doing, and you start investing those extra hours and those extra times into looking for another job, or those creative endeavors that or hobbies that feed your soul. Because when you feed your soul, blessings just come to you because you're on a higher vibration. Okay, and you're going to be on a lower vibration if you're not feeling worthy, because your job's going to work you to a bone and not appreciate you. I'm sorry that was long, like we're 5 minutes in, but that was a download that I really got for my collective. I'm drinking my coffee. Okay. So I'm going to start off with my Moonology deck. Let's see what Spirit has for you guys. Look at the bigger picture. Okay, yeah, you got to invest in yourself. Look at like your happiness and people that really invest in you, and spend your time there. Spend your time with yourself doing self-care. Like when you feel unappreciated, appreciate yourself. Look at the bigger picture, because these jobs are some of them, not all of them, but some of them are just out for themselves. They will hire someone else. If you work yourself to the bone and you end up getting sick and you can't do what you need to do, they're just going to replace you. So it's really, look at the bigger picture of, you're the gift. Like if you look at yourself like you're the gift of what people you have to offer people, not just jobs, you know, just jobs is what was coming to mind for me. But it's everything. Okay. Look, this comes out like for you guys that have been following me. Look at this. See, so I know a lot of my collective is going through a lot. Confidence is the key, okay? When you have the confidence, you'll tell someone real quick to fuck off, but you'll also learn how to do it in a very professional manner, so that way you ain't in trouble either, okay? And telling people to fuck off in a professional manner is all of a sudden you're not available, you know? On that day you're off, you're not available anymore. You're taking classes to further your education. You're, you know, find a really pretty way to tell them like you're not available, you know? And you can also speak your truth too. And a good way of being able to speak your truth to like jobs, people, or things that are not serving you is just, you know, like, I don't feel fulfilled here. And I feel like I provide a service that, you know, like is not being appreciated. Therefore, I want to give you the opportunity to go find somebody that would be better fit for the role. I have told a job that before, you know, and that's a good way of giving that rock back to them. When you hear me say the rock is the burden, okay? And we're not supposed to carry those around. So when someone hands you the rock, the burden, you hand it back. Okay, so now you put them in a position to figure out, you know, if they want to fire you, if they want to try to replace you, but you give it back to them. It's their burden. They're the one with the problem. If you're doing what you're expected to do with your job expectations, or you're in a relationship and you're doing everything that you can to make that relationship work, you hand that bitch back the rock. This is your responsibility. You figure out what the hell's wrong with you. Anything else, Spirit? And like, confidence is the key to that, guys. Like, once you start realizing who you are, and like that you're a divine person that God put here for a reason, you'll stand in your power a lot more. I'm talking, and you'll get opportunities that you never thought you would get. Okay, I mean, I've got opportunities that where I got paid $5 more on the hour like that for the job that I had, and still, you know, stood in my power in that job. You know, went in the interview asking for more than what the minimum was, although the minimum was way more than what I was getting paid at the time, and then got the money that I asked for, and then still stood in my power on, oh no, this is what I provide. If you don't feel like it sustains you, you know, and that it doesn't, then I'm gonna give you the opportunity to find a better fit. Okay, that's how it goes. You're close to achieving your goal. Okay, so don't let anyone talk you out of your goals, that you're wanting too much. If you're wanting more pay, if you're wanting a better, healthier relationship, you don't have to deal with people that breadcrumb you in any sector of your life. You're not asking for too much. Your dreams need a practical plan, okay? So this might be where you upload the resume, okay, and where you invest in yourself to where you can do a plan of action, okay? Because if you're going in the same circle with people, and you're giving in to them every time they make you feel bad about yourself because you don't have the confidence to to stand in your power, then you're just going in the repetitive circle. So you really need to do the work, do a plan on believing in yourself to really don't say things like, if you're not ready to commit to what you're saying, you're just giving the people, places, or things more power over you every time you fold. Okay, whether this be a job situation or a romantic situation, your hard work is paying off. Okay, so keep putting that work into you. Okay, we are the best masterpiece, you know, and we're the longest relationship that we'll have with anybody. And when we let people mistreat us, you know, we're doing ourselves a huge injustice. Spiritually not happy with how some people are being treated right now. That's why this message is coming through. They don't like how people are treating you. Don't let pride get in your way. And it came in reverse. Okay, so I'm gonna clarify that. Show the world the real you. Really? Okay, you don't have to water it down. You don't have to water it down. I cuss all the time. I do what the hell I want. I don't act ladylike. I am who the fuck I am. And once I started being more like who I am, more doors opened. Okay, those doors weren't opening for me when I was acting how everyone else wanted me to act, when, you know, I bowed down to people and gave everybody what they wanted. Those doors wasn't opening. More people appreciate me more now than they did before. Conclusions are within reach. So if you have something that you're trying to figure out, Spirit is leading you to those answers. And what do you need to release? Okay, do you need to release bad habits? Do you need to release bad influences? Do you need to release a job that's not serving you? Do you need to release a lover that's not serving you? Let's see. And actually be ready to release these things. Like I said, when you fold, you're giving the other one more power. Like, they come back even stronger because they see the weakness in you. And that's a sad reality. Oh, gosh. Surrender to the divine. So the divine's going to help you in all these situations in your life. And they're trying to help you because they see that you deserve more. It's time to release negativity. Okay. All right. So like meditate, spiritual baths, pray. I'm going to go ahead and take these. A whole lot came out, but I really feel like Spirit's just got a lot to say. They don't like how you're being treated. It's a time for healing. They want you to heal so that you'll realize that you don't deserve this kind of treatment. A new romantic cycle begins. So maybe there are old behaviors or old beliefs and old ties to people or jobs that stand in the way of a new romantic cycle beginning in your life. Oh, wow. This was the bottom of the deck, but then it came out. What do you need to release? So that definitely, you need to evaluate your life and see what you need to release so that you will be happier and you can vibrate on a higher level so that blessings can come in. Didn't I just say meditate? Meditate and contemplate. Okay. Adjustments are required. Okay. And I really feel like that comes down to the confidence. I feel like my collective needs to do a whole lot of work on self-love and self-love days and just looking up different ways or meditating on different ways to heal yourself, heal the inner child, and to be confident in yourself. Because I feel like some people in my collective, Spirit is trying to show you your worth, and you're surrounded by people, places, and things. It might be all that you might, because this happens sometimes. I've definitely been there my whole life. God, I've definitely been there in my life. Damn. Where my job wasn't serving me. It didn't see the light in me. My relationship didn't see the light in me. My friends were scheming behind my back because they were secretly jealous. And my life, I didn't even feel like was put together enough for someone to fucking be jealous. Okay. Well, let me tell you, people will see the potential in you and be jealous. That's why you can't give up. People see that you're going to succeed. You don't want to give them what they want and not succeed. Okay, let's see what tarot has. Hold on, what did I say I was going to? Oh, okay, I want to clarify this one. Clarify, don't let the pride get in the way in reverse. What are you saying here, Spirit? Eight of Pentacles. So stop putting work into the things that do not serve you, and do not stay. Okay, so sometimes we stay in jobs or relationships or situations because our pride gets in the way, because we don't want to admit we were wrong. We were wrong to choose that job, or we were wrong to choose that person, or we were wrong. We weren't listening to our intuition and we got ourselves in a big shithole, and then we want to stay because we don't want to admit to ourselves that we allowed ourselves to be in a situation. Okay, so that's what that's trying to say. I'm going to put some of these to the side. Let me get some tarot on what's going on in the situation. Okay, so what do you have for the collective right now, Spirit? What do you want the collective to know? Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. I get somebody invested in a situation. The Hermit in reverse. Okay. You or somebody that you are interested in invested into a situation for maybe money or for maybe happiness. Maybe they thought it was going to be, you know, the Ten of Pentacles is everything, happiness, money, and that's not what it turned out to be. Let's see. We'll get more. What do you need the collection of Spirit? Eight of Wands. So whatever the situation is, it's not moving forward. It's not moving forward. And the Hermit in reverse as well. Okay, the Star. What do you need? Death. Oh, I didn't mean to show you guys. Three of Pentacles. King of Swords. Four of Pentacles. King of Wands. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so what I'm seeing so far is you're in a situation that's not moving forward, okay? Maybe it's your job, maybe it's a relationship, maybe it's a family situation, maybe both. And it's because you're making poor choices, or the person that you're thinking of is making poor choices because they need healing, okay? Or you need healing. Because you're not healed, you're going to invest in situations that you shouldn't invest in, okay? You're going to overgive in situations you shouldn't give. That's how our view is distorted when we're not healed and when we're not connecting with the divine, okay? And even if you're in the healing process, I mean, because our whole lives that we're incarnated, we're healing and we're growing, okay? But if you're connecting with the divine, even if you're not completely healed, if you're heeding to the advice that you're getting in meditation, that you're getting in downloads, or that you're getting from a trusted spiritual guide, like I said, all true readers will tell you to make sure it resonates, you know, make sure it resonates with you, because we truly care about your success, like in you growing. That's why we are in, you know, that's why we're readers. Okay. And that there's situations that need to be put to rest in your life. This is the Death card. Okay. Stop working on these situations. Work on yourself. Work on meditation. Work on loving yourself. Work on your resume. Work on hobbies that you love. King of Swords is speak your truth. Fuck all these people. Speak your truth and don't waver. Okay. The King of Swords don't waver. He says what the fuck he has to say, and then that's it. Okay. The King of Wands is an entrepreneur. He's passionate. He, and this is in the upright. Okay. So like you're being asked to embody both these kings. Okay. You need to go after your passionate endeavors, and you also need to speak your truth and stand in your truth regardless. Don't go back on it. Don't, you know, and that seems to be a big thing. Like, you're holding on to a situation, or a situation's holding on to you, or you're stuck in a whole thing. Like, it might be a whole situation where you're stuck at a job, you're stuck in a family situation, you're stuck in a relationship. None of it is fulfilling, okay? And you're trying to hold on to it, or it's trying to hold on to you and doesn't want you to move forward, okay? Bottom of the deck is a Queen of Pentacles. So, this Queen of Pentacles always kind of gets me too, because like, she's got the little apple, you know, and she's all, you know, I just don't ever get a very... Queen of Pentacles can be a really grounded woman, okay? But that's not what I get in this deck with this card, okay? This is someone I always get with this Queen of Pentacles. This is someone trying to lure someone in to making decisions, or to being with them, or down the wrong path, okay? Just, you know, and that's the one thing about a reader, is we go off of like what the cards mean for us, the energy that we get off the cards. And in this particular deck, and it's just this deck, she always comes up as someone like trying to get someone off track here, okay? Or someone that's after somebody for their money, and she's trying to be all alluring, okay? All right. She doesn't, like, she just doesn't have good intentions. So, male or female, there's somebody in your life that doesn't have good intentions. Oh, and look. And every time you try to move on, they play the victim, okay? So, it doesn't matter who, I mean, this can be anybody to you. But when you try to move on in your life, they play the victim, and they need you to come in and save them. And here's a Tower card. They act like their whole life is falling apart. Well, you're not here to save people, okay? People have to save themselves. And honestly, if they're going through all that, it's, Devine has lessons that they need to learn through you walking away from them. And if you're you're enabling them, okay? They're not going to learn their lessons, and they're not going to grow. And you're not either. And this is a very important thing that I've noticed from my spiritual journey, is if you stay in situations, so that can be anything, job, romantic, family, you know, we're not all incarnated into loving families, okay? So we can just dead that. If you stay and you're sharing energy with people that are getting bad karma, you are also, especially if you're enabling them, if you're giving them money and you're helping them, although they are not showing you any signs that they're actually changing. And I'm not talking about telling you they want to change, because that's a bunch of bullshit. I'm talking, do you actually see them doing shit differently? Okay? Or are they still doing the same shit? And this can be anybody in your life. Sometimes it's family members that talk a big game, and all they want is to get in your pockets constantly. Okay, and so if you're enabling them, their bad karma is not having that money. God is stopping them from having money because they won't learn the lessons they need to learn. And then when you're giving them your hard-earned money, you are, again, getting the karma that they're getting, because you are being less fortunate, because you are giving to people that God is stopping their blessings on purpose. So now you have became a part of the karma. Who does that? We, you know, like... Nobody wants to do that, so we have to think so much more about the things that we do. Okay? God wants us to give and donate to people, but give and donate to the people he feels us led to do that for, okay? Not enablers, not people that need to learn their own lessons and are using people. Okay? And if people in your life are always the victim and always, you know, you need to look at that. Ten of Pentacles. Clarify this Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, Spirit's fed up. Like, Spirit is just, like, so just... They do not like these people that are taking the visuals. So many just came out for this Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so you're in an unhappy family situation. Right? And Spirit's like, damn, heal. These people don't love you. Heal. Like, heal, please. Like, stop. Like, you're hurting yourself is what Spirit's saying. You're just hurting yourself staying in this situation. Or if this isn't you and this is your person you're connected to, they're just hurting themselves. They're just staying stuck in situations that aren't serving them. And Spirit's done tried every damn thing to give them signs and synchronicities, and they don't listen. Page of Pentacles. Let's see. 10. 10 of Wands. I really feel like this situation is exhausting. So if this is for you or your person, you find this absolutely tiresome, like so tiresome. Secrets. Okay, so there's secrets and things being hidden from you or your person, and that's why this 10 of Pentacles in reverse. The Emperor, they're using the fact that you are a father, or this person is using the parental roles against you. Okay, so female or male, someone's using the parental roles and they are trying to stop you from standing in their power, because the Emperor is all four kings combined, and he that's who, you know, you're supposed to become, is what I'm getting. Okay, so there's secrets in this connection, so that's why the 10 of Pentacles is in reverse. There's burdens all over this connection, okay, and you're really exhausted from it. And Page of Pentacles, because you invested, and you feel like because you invested that you want to get what you put out of it. It just doesn't work like that, okay? We've all been there. We've all invested in situations, and we stay in it, you know, blood, sweat, and tears, because we want what we put in. It's people are built different. Leave them motherfuckers so you can find the person that will, you know, invest the same way. These people aren't supposed to go with you to the top, all right? They're not. All right, tell me what the Hermit in reverse is here for. Okay, so this is whoever's holding you back, you've known for a long time, okay? And this person portrays themselves to be a soulmate, or be someone that you trust, okay? Like, even if it's a family member, obviously, because you've known a family member a long time, they just portray themselves as someone you can really, really, really trust. Okay, and I just heard that, like, because the Hermit is in reverse, this person pays attention to you, okay? So they, like, when you try to pull back, or when you try to change your life, they find little sneaky ways to try to bring you back into whatever bad, like, codependencies, or emotionally drain you, is what I'm getting with the Hermit in reverse. Like, every time they see you investing in yourself and going off by yourself, they want to come steal your energy and act like a very positive person from your past. And how could I do that? I've known you your whole life. I care about you so much. Yeah. All right, 8 of Wands in reverse. Spirit, why is this here? Knight of Swords. So because every time you try to move forward, this person or people, or, you know, jobs, rushes in and tries to change your mind. Okay. Clarify the star. Ace of Swords. So by speaking your truth, okay, unwavering truth, okay, that's going to start your healing. Right. Clarify the 4 of Pentacles. Page of Cups. Okay, so stop accepting everyone's apology. Everyone is not sorry. They're used to saying sorry and then getting away with it, because, look, they use apologies to be able to hold on to you. Okay, whoever the situation is, they use apologies to be able to get away with everything that they do. They just come in and say they're sorry. Okay, clarify the Death. No. Okay, a bunch popped out for Death. So King of Pentacles, King of Cups, 4 of Wands, the World, and Judgment. Okay, so yes, you need to put this situation or situations to rest, because when you do, you're going to become the King of Pentacles. So you're going to have more money. Okay, you're going to have more money. You're going to have more emotional stability. You're going to either have a better foundation, meet the love of your life. 4 of Wands is also marriage. So, like, if you're in a love situation right now that's not working out, you're blocking who you're meant to marry and who you're meant to be with. And this might be a divine counterpart with this card, because it is the twin flame card. And with the World, you need to let this cycle go, okay? You need to end this cycle, so it's going to be in judgment. okay? Let God deal with the people that have done you wrong, okay? Let it go. Don't think because you've invested in it that you need to stay to see what you've invested in, okay? Yeah, look, stop investing in these people. Look, it even says it right there. You're doing it. Okay. 3 of Pentacles. Justice, okay? For you to get justice in a situation, let me, I'm like, you have got to invest in things that serve you and invest in yourself, okay? That's how you get justice in the 3D, okay? 3D is here on Earth, like, that's how you get justice, okay? King of Swords. Clarified by the Hierophant in reverse. Okay, so, oh look, bottom of the deck, 5 of Wands. So, I definitely, again, I get this a lot from my collective. It's more than just one person standing in your way. And I know that's really, really tiresome and hard. And sometimes you're going to feel all alone, but you're never alone. Okay, so they are telling you, see, all these people, blah, 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 are telling you that what you want isn't what's right and isn't what's holy, okay? So I'm just getting, you know, maybe who you want or what you want to do is unorthodox to, like, your family, okay? Which is weird, whatever. Like, what? And they bigger and argue with you about it, okay? About why what you want is wrong, okay? And they try to tell you that it's not the right thing to do, that God wouldn't want you to do this, okay? Well, meditate, and if God said it is what they want to do, these people are down here just like us, and they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. That's why you cannot put your faith in man, okay? You cannot put your faith in man. And when I say man, I mean people. You can't. You have to put your faith in the divine, okay? Even if you're coming to a reader like me and you're getting a personal reading, okay, you always double check with the divine, okay? If we're here giving you messages. Yeah, look, three of Swords. You're just breaking your own heart over and over listening to these people. And these people actually feed off of you having a broken heart, because when you have a broken heart, you're more dependent on them and you give them more, because to give them more makes you feel better about yourself, okay? So it's just a vicious little cycle, okay? And this is where when you get along, go in hermit mode and you meditate, you'll be able to see clearly that these people love when you're brokenhearted. They're never going to tell you that. They're going to give you more attention and make it seem like it's not, but when you're brokenhearted, you give more because you are not paying attention to the details, okay? So somebody here is just after your money or control or emotionally holding you where you are because they can benefit from it, okay? And this is a group of people, so this might be your family, okay? You might have a family that likes you where you're at because, likes you where you're at because, yeah, look, 3 cups, because you give to them, okay? Maybe emotionally and financially and all that, and they don't want that to go anywhere, and they want to keep you drinking with them. They want to keep you celebrating with them in that type of lifestyle so that you don't move on. Look, so you don't have emotional fulfillment, because when you have emotional fulfillment, they're going to feel left out in the cold, okay? Nobody, because a lot of people out here doesn't want you to do better than them. And then underneath that is follow your intuition, okay? Follow it. And the King of Swords is underneath that. Speak your truth. All right. Clarify the King of Wands. Victory. Okay. 6 of Wands. So like this is how you're going to have victory, is standing in your power, being passionate, being an entrepreneur, making your own money, okay? You're going to feel like a king in your own power doing that. Look, and then you're going to have your happy life, 10 of Cups, like your family, okay? All together. And I'm not saying that you might have to actually find a counterpart that God wants you to be with, and make your own family, okay? Then maybe the family that you were born into isn't supportive, and it doesn't mean you can't love them. It doesn't mean you can't visit them, but you do got to set boundaries, and you cannot be with them all the time, okay? Because energy washes over us, all right? So this family that you're after isn't the one that you're in. You're going to have to actually seek it elsewhere, okay, through God. And all my videos are going over 30 minutes these days, but I can't help it. Like, there's so much that has to be said. And I'm going to do a live one day too. I've never went live on YouTube yet, and that keeps being in one of my downloads that I need to do that. So I'm going to have to do that one day. And I'm not going to be able to actually talk to you, you know, like read the comments and stuff with you guys when I'm actually doing the reading. Because I know that I'll get sidetracked. But I will start off that way, and I will at the end. I don't know. I might do that today. I'm being called to. We'll see. Okay, we'll see. What do you have, Spirit, for this situation, for my collective? You have for, yay, one came out, two came out. That deck's so hard to only time will tell, okay? Right? Only time will tell as far as like where you're supposed to be and why you don't have all the answers right now. It's for a reason. Look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way, okay? If you are not feeling loved in a situation or situations that you are in, it's for a reason and you need to move. Let me get a timing oracle. What do you have for my collective, Spirit? What? Okay. September. March. Okay, March is right around the corner, okay? So, and I've been getting this over and over, so I love it. So you're going to be feeling lucky in March, okay? So new little, like, I don't know if a little bit more money is going to be coming into you, or, you know, just little surprising things, which will be little kisses from Spirit, okay? And by September, you know, let me clarify this. What's this September here? What's happening in September? Queen of Cups. Okay, so maybe you'll have new love by September. Or you will be feeling a lot more loved, okay? You'll start feeling a whole lot more confident, a whole lot more love, or possibly, oh look, 8 of Wands. So moving forward, oh wow, Ace of Cups on that. So very well by September, if you end this cycle, a true divine love will come into you, or you will just be sitting in a much better place with your personal self-love. Okay, let's see. Get one of these cards or two of them. This is a love deck, 2 love oracle. They all came out in reverse, and I read reversals in all my cards because I feel like it's for a reason. We'll see what they say though. Love makes a difference. Love helps heal past hurts and provide a sense of security and self-worth. Okay? So it came up in reverse. I think that you're giving love to situations that are not giving you love back. It's in reverse. Okay? You're actually being called to pull back. Have patience. Love is patient, kind, always. So this person, the reason this came up in reverse is your person is like, you need to be patient with me. You need, like, what is it? Have patience. Love is patient, kind, always. Like, basically look over how I treat you. Okay? Look over everything I do, because you're supposed to be love and kind to me. You know what I mean? Like, you're whatever situation it is, you're dealing with a very manipulative person. Like, you can't even stand in your power without this person being like, but I didn't mean it like that. And they definitely meant it like that. True love. This is once in a lifetime love. This might be what your person is telling you if you're in a love situation, okay? But then they never come through. I'm also getting with this that when you close out this cycle, you will get that love that you've looked for your whole life, okay? And then rest and relaxation is essential. We all have fundamental needs for a break. So I said self-care at the beginning of the video. And this most definitely calls for that, okay? Stay home all day one day in your pajamas. Eat the food that makes you feel good. Take a shower. Take a bath, like a relaxing one. Light candles. Pray. Meditate. Write down on paper what you want in life. But don't actually put any action into anything that day but self-love. Okay, that's to me today. I've got on my fleece pajamas. I got on my little footies. Like I've already made, like, I'm not leaving the house all day. I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying right here. And even for me, if you see them in the background, is I've started buying myself flowers. Okay, and every time the other set dies, I go out there and I have fun picking out new ones and then keeping them alive as long as I can, and like feeding them and all this stuff, and then they light up the house and it's so beautiful. And so, will you agree down there? I have a puppy down here that just groaned to that. I guess she's like, yeah, self-love's where it's at, huh? Because you let me being home. She's like, yes, stay home with me. So yeah, focus on yourself more. And let me know if this resonates. Let me know how everything's going. If you don't feel comfortable in the comments, email me. I just love hearing. It helps me connect with your energy. Every time somebody reaches out to me, and even if it's by a like or commenting or emailing me, it helps me connect with your energy. So anyways, you guys have a good day. Love yourself. Bye.